Hello Virgos, welcome to or welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot. If you are a regular viewer, if you are new here, we are doing a, well, if you are a regular as well, we are doing a general read. It's general in the sense that there is more than one of you watching this video, and it is also general as in it's just what the universe wants you to know when and now. Now being whenever you're watching this, there is no time on any of my reads, except for perhaps my monthlies and things, but even then you might be hitting them at slightly different times to when I'm doing the reads, so that doesn't matter either. Yeah, so being a general read, it may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not every read can resonate with you. Perhaps you're working from a different aspect of your birth chart. Go and check out the All Signs Overview. There is a link in the description. See if anything else resonates with you. You could be working from that point of your birth chart. Okay, talking about that All Signs Overview, this read comes from the new moon in Aries All Signs Overview I done. For that particular read, you had the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is, in its most general terms, a fear of something what might never happen. Okay, you could be dating someone and you fear that they're going to dump you for someone else. You could be currently in work and you could have fear that you haven't got enough money to pay for a bill you have not even considered could be coming in, or you have considered it's coming in but you have no idea what it is. Okay, it's like those worrying about the fact that you might get a flat tire and be late for a job interview, all those sort of things. It hasn't happened, it probably won't happen, and until it does happen, you shouldn't be worrying about it. So that's the Five of Pentacles. What's to go with our Five of Pentacles? We have got a Knight of Swords. It could be happening. Okay, and we have got the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is setting the intentions. Okay, okay. Actually, I'm just going to put it out here. Yeah, by the fact that you are worrying about something, or not necessarily you, by the fact that anyone is worrying about something, yeah, especially if it might happen, you're kind of manifesting it too. You're setting those intentions for it to happen. You're bringing in that Knight of Swords energy, that rushing truth, what comes in and slaps you around the face with no warning. This read is being connected with a younger earth sign than yourself, Virgo. Okay, so this is probably about 10 to 15 years younger than you, perhaps, all because it is an earth sign, and that is the potential age gap. Doesn't necessarily mean that that is the age gap for your particular person or the star sign of your particular person. That's just for the bulk of the people watching. You might be on the fringes where you might have someone different and with a different age. Okay, all that being said, we have got the Ten of Cups. That's going to be the connection itself. We got the Ten of Swords, which is how this earth sign is connected to you. You have an Ace of Wands, which is the potential outcome for this particular read. You have got, from the bottom of the deck, the Empress, which is probably the most beautiful energy in the tarot deck to have as an, well, just generally, it's the most beautiful energy to have in the tarot deck. But as an overall energy, okay, it's fertility, it's luck, for want of a better word. It's being in the right place at the right time. It's the things, oh, all those things you are maybe worrying about with that Five of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, all the things you haven't thought about, all the positive things which are outweighing, or the other side of those negative things you're thinking about. Yeah, is this Empress energy. It's kind of saying you might be worrying about the bad, but you're currently swimming through the good. It could be talking about the fact that you might just be having this little feeling that things are going too well, and looking at that Ten of Cups, and to begin with, things might be going too well for you. You might be orchestrating your own downfall, though, by worrying about these things that ain't going well. Considering the Ten of Cups has come out for the connection itself, we were going to look at the Five of Pentacles from a romantic point of view. This is the energy of being frozen out of a situation, or perhaps just the fears of being frozen out of the situation. Like what I said, funny enough, right at the beginning of my little list of things it could be, worrying that you are with someone or being with someone, but worrying that you're going to lose them to someone else, for someone else, because of something else. Okay? But the Ten of Cups is saying, currently, the situation is everything you've emotionally wanted. Okay? It's a happy ever after. Sometimes it can be an illusion of happy ever after, what you think you always wanted. And then a little bit further down the line, you're realizing this isn't what I always wanted. I always wanted something else. So let's have a look at the clarifiers. So we've got the Two of Wands coming out here. We've got the Six of Cups coming out here. We've got the Page of Wands coming out of it. And we've got the Three of Swords. I'm telling you, this Three of Swords has come out somewhere, probably in about the last 10 readings I've done. Okay? I'm going to say, generally, there's a lot of pain out there for various different things. And yes, you don't have to be a tarot reader or a psychic or anything to say that. You just literally just have to look at Europe, look at America, look at anywhere in the world. Okay, there's earthquakes, there's volcanic eruptions, there's economic downturns, there's war. There is a lot of pain out there. But the fact that it's coming out in tarot reads, and I'm not putting on the world, I'm putting on Virgos at the moment, but I've been putting on various different signs, and it keeps coming out somewhere in all these different reads. It's kind of saying there's a lot of personal hurt going on as well. Okay, so we got the Two of Wands. Now this is a choice. There's a situation where the situation is the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is that happy ever after, romantic, lovey-dovey, emotional thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. Perhaps you and one of your family members have mended the rift between you, or the opportunity, the opportunity is there to mend the rift between you. And the Two of Wands is saying the choice is yours. It's up to you if you want to do this. Well, maybe up to them, but it's kind of like it's not the universe not having a big hand in this. It's just saying, I'll give you the energies. The energies are there for you to mend bridges. The energy is there for you to repair relationships if you want to. This could also be the situation of, with the Six of Cups coming out, an opportunity to have a second chance with someone. And again, it doesn't have to be romantic. This could be a second chance with that family member you had a row with. This could be a second chance at a job you've always wanted. It is something quite high up there. It is kind of like a dream job and something you've always wanted. It's kind of like that, the person you've always wanted, or the relationship with your family member you've always wanted. Or just maybe just a relationship with a friend you've always wanted. Okay, but it's a second chance. It's something coming back. Okay, with the Page of Wands, and that's the opportunity of it coming back. Now, this is putting in the Three of Wands into this little area now, because it's there. Okay, the energies are there, but you're going to have to do it. Okay, the lottery win is there, but you have to go and buy the ticket. Yeah, you see where I'm coming from? The apology is there. All you have to do is open your mouth and say it. There's nothing stopping you from doing this except for you. Okay, even if they don't want to hear it, you can apologize to them. You've done your bit. So that's that Three of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. The intention of it is there, but it's manifesting itself out now as the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is, well, it's a reckless opportunity. Okay, which I'm not going to say it's going to lead to pain, but it might be painful. Okay, now what I mean by that is maybe you and your sibling has had a breakup, or a bust up, an argument, a row. Perhaps it's you and a partner. Maybe it's you and a business person, your boss or a colleague or something like that. And the opportunity there is for you to put the thing right now. Okay, the opportunity is there, but it might be painful for you. You might have to eat humble pie. You might have to be the one to go in and apologize because the other side will not. Okay, it's an earth sign. It could be just as stubborn as you. You're an earth sign, so yeah. But it's may end up being painful for you. And I don't think it's painful in the sense of you might get a punch on the nose, I suppose, but it's more of an emotional pain than a physical pain. Okay, what's driving this? We got the 5 of Cups driving this situation. It's the loss, it's the emptiness of everything. Okay, that 5 of Pentacles is rolling out into this read to become the frozen out energy of a relationship. Okay, you've had a row with someone, they're not talking to you anymore, you're not talking to them anymore. You're both probably sitting there on the other end of your phone, writing messages to each other and then deleting them. Okay, you're feeling the loss, or the loss is being felt here of whatever it may be. But there is the opportunity, the 6 of Cups, something coming back from the past, or thinking about the past happy times. Yeah, you've had your row, you've said your bit, and now you've regretted that, and you're thinking, but we did have some good times. Oh, I can remember when we done this. I can remember when we done that. Which is being driven, let's just say it's a deep undercurrent which is guiding you of loss, the loss of the situation, the loss of who they are, the loss of what they are, the loss of them in your life, the loss of it in your life if it's a job or something like that. Okay, but and underneath that was the 5 of Pentacles. But with the 2 of the 5 of Cups, you've got the 2 of Cups. The 2 of Cups are still standing. Only 3 of those cups are knocked over. You haven't lost everything. Yeah, you've still got the 2 of Cups. They're coming together of energies. Okay, sitting there. Some people call it the soulmate connection card. Okay, so you've still got that chance. There's still something there, something you can fall back on, something you can rely upon. Okay, so the 10 of Swords. This is how this earth sign connects to you. Off the top of my head, I'm just going to say they are the ones who broke up with you. Okay, they're the ones what started the row with you. For whatever reason. Whatever reason it is, you were probably in the wrong at the time. Okay, and that's why you're now having to eat humble pie and apologize and feel that pain. Okay, we got the Knight of Wands coming out for the clarifiers. We've got the Queen of Swords coming out from the clarifiers. We've got the Empress coming out yet again. Okay, and we have got Death coming out. Okay, so Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Okay, it's a little bit of emotional blackmail. Okay, I'm getting off this Knight of Wands, this Queen of Wands. This Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is like an energy of being cold and emotionally detached. There's other energies connected to the Queen of Swords, but I'm getting the divorcee, the separated, the emotionally detached Queen of Swords coming off here. And when you got the Knight of Wands, now the Knight of Wands is someone who chases after what they want. They want something from you and they are withholding emotional contact from you to get it. Okay? And that's why this is the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is a painful end. It's a betrayal, if you want. There is another way of looking at this. Yes, perhaps they hurt you. They ended a relationship with you. Maybe they went off with someone else. They might not necessarily, maybe they did use celery. Who knows? They might not necessarily done anything with this other person, but the fact that they went off with this other person is enough for you. Okay? The Knight of Wands there could be an indication that they did do something. They were chasing their passions at the time, being a bit of a player. I see something I want and I'm going to go and get it, which has caused the end. And it's the painful end, the hurt up there, the painful end. And then the Queen of Swords could be an energy of knowing the truth but not acting upon it. They know the truth that They should come back. They should make up with you, but they're not acting upon that, which is then why the connection itself was you're the one who's going to have to make that choice. With the Empress and Death coming out here, yeah, it's even if they're emotionally blackmailing you, it's the end of them being your Empress. Okay, you may have worshipped the ground this person walked on. You may have put this person up on a pedestal. You may have thought they were some sort of demigod, but you don't anymore. That has come to an end. Their Empress energy has come to an end. It's died. It's that dead tree in the background, but there is something else brewing up, growing in its place. The new feelings you have towards this person, or perhaps not just a person. It could be a situation. It could be a thing. It could be a job. It could be anything. It could be your pet dog. Okay. We're going to have a look at the Four of Pentacles, because that's the card what decided it did want to show itself in the end. It's not the bottom card. Okay. Yeah, it's just literally the bottom card. Now, the Four of Pentacles is talking about a greed. Okay. It's kind of what drove them. It's how they're connecting up to this relationship, but it's what drove them into this particular position in the first place. That Four of Pentacles, they were just greedy. They saw, you've heard the saying, your eyes are too big for your belly and things like that. That's when you order more food than you can actually eat, or you try to eat more food than you can actually manage. Yeah, and especially to the older generations, wasting food was a big no-no. Okay, because, well, food is like our life force. It keeps us going. Okay, and you're wasting it. That could be someone else's life force. You're just dumping in the bin because you deprived them of it, because you wanted more. It looked so good, you thought you could eat another portion. It tasted so good, you just decided to have some more of it, where it could have gone to someone else. Okay, so that's how so yeah, this emotional blackmail, or this possibly went off with someone else, was just literally driven by them because they wanted more. They thought they could have more. They thought they could have their cake and eat it. Okay, or eat their cake and have it, as the case may be. Okay, but should we look? Should we see what that was? It was also the King of Cups. And to go with that Four of Pentacles. Now, the King of Cups is an energy of diplomacy. So for some of you, and this is probably just the fringe lot of you watching, not the main lot of you watching, yeah, they might be trying to diplomat their way out of this, be diplomatical with you, sort of. I don't know, I can't think of a good example of diplomacy at the moment. I never was a good diplomat. I don't talk to any of my exes about that. But yeah, some of them, and there's others, there's a tiny amount of you watching. Yeah, and I said here, maybe they went off with someone, maybe they didn't actually do anything. Okay, and that was that King of Cups. They were indecisive about doing anything. The spur of the moment, yeah, they went off with them. When it actually come to the moment, nah, they backed out of it. Okay, so Ace of Wands coming out for a potential outcome for you. I say potential because we can get in the way of any outcome the universal energies are giving us by simply using our free will. Okay, the fact that you're watching this tarot read could be enough to change this outcome. Shouldn't do. This outcome should be incorporated within this tarot read, but for some of you, it might be enough. So we've got the Five of Cups in reverse now. Yeah, the loss, what was driving the situation, not there so much anymore. Yeah, maybe you're getting over it. Okay, so we got the Knight of Pentacles coming out as well. We got the Two of Pentacles coming out, and we have got the Two of Swords coming out. So it's not so much the loss is gone. It's whatever you find, this passionate new beginning, this Ace of Wands, is going to gradually, and it will be gradually, replace the loss. The emptied out 3 cups from the 5 of Cups are going to gradually start to refill with your new love, your new passion. Now, This might not necessarily be new passion for a person. It might be a new passion for a hobby or a sport. Okay, maybe you stumble into a sports bar after some of this has happened, and you're sitting there and you're watching kabaddi. I'm not entirely sure it's pronounced as kabaddi, but it's some Indian team game thing they play. It's a little bit like bulldog. You have this one person in the middle, but everyone else on the other team has to hold hands, and you have to try to get. Anyway, go and check it out. So perhaps they get really into that. You get really into that. This new sport, this new whatever, this new hobby, this new way of thinking, this new lifestyle of yours. It's becoming that centralized passion of your life. It's starting to become the thing what keeps you going. And obviously, if you have children or a job you love and all that, yes, that's still there. That's still going to keep you going. You're not dropping all the old stuff. You're just finding something to replace the things you've lost. Okay, or you find something. You might not be necessarily looking for it, but you find something which starts to fill up those empty holes. Okay, but the Knight of Pentacles there is saying it does start to fill them up slowly, and you might actually fight against it for a little while. The Knight of Pentacles is this slow, methodical, preparing, checking every different possible outcome type energy, and you sit there and you check every possible outcome. It takes time, okay, running up all the different possible avenues where things can go. Jumping down many rabbit holes takes a lot of time. Okay, now if you're a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, you know you can get lost in a conspiracy. Someone's new conspiracy pops up on the internet, and you're there for the next 3 days diving down it. And then you find, well, that's just the same as the other one about 2 months ago. But anyway, so you got that. So then you got this Two of Pentacles and this Two of Swords. Now there is a decision for you to make within this outcome. It's going to be a little bit hard for you. It's a reconciling energy. It might be your person coming back or a situation coming back. Maybe this is talking about with this Two of Swords coming down here, a cycle goes around and you end up back in the same situation, maybe with someone or something else, but you're then having to make the decision, do I cut and run now, or do I stay and see this out? Maybe the whole reason it's come around again is because you cut and run last time. Maybe you should see it out this time. Maybe you sort of tried to see it out last time. Maybe it's time to cut and run. And that's the Two of Pentacles, the juggling energy. What do I do next? Throwing things around, seeing what you can keep up in the air while you're concentrating on that one thing in your hand. And when you're juggling, you don't concentrate on one thing in your hand for very long because you're throwing it up to catch the next one. It is also talking about the energy of a crossover energy. Nothing happens at a click of a finger. Okay, energies build up, and yes, it might build up to the point of breaking a dam, and that's that click of the finger moment, but the energy had to build up to break that dam in the first place. And that's what this is. While the energy is building up for that dam to break, the old energy, the ebbing or waning energy, if you want, the dissipating energy, the little trickle which is coming out of the dam to start with, is also there. And you have both energies overlapping. And it's not until the dam breaks and the water comes gushing down and there's all that new energy coming through is the beginning of the new energies. Okay, it's a little bit like the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is like this energy will start something. It's potentially good, massive, huge, really leading to the Ten of Pentacles, which is like having it all at the end. Okay, but you probably don't really know that the Ace of Pentacles has really started until you're up to about the Two or the Three of Pentacles. It's already been rolling for a while before it gets to there. It's got to build up speed, it's got to build up momentum, it's got to build up size and mass. A black hole. Okay, for example, a black hole at some point starts off as a tiny little thing, and the more mass and energy and whatever it sucks in, the bigger it gets. Yeah, you might not see that black hole to start with. It might take years, centuries for that black hole to get to a point where it's bending the light enough for us to see it with our telescopes. or not see it with our telescopes, as the case may be. Now, we have got the Page of Swords crossing this outcome for you. The Page of Swords in this particular case, it's a disappointment. It's a disappointment within yourself, I believe. Okay, that you let yourself get to this point is what I'm getting off them. It's either that, or it's a disappointment that it's taken too long. It's taken too long to get away from this point. It's taken too long to refill these cups. You're disappointed in yourself for crying and wasting so much time over the 3 cups when they spilt in the first place. So, okay, let's just do it. Let's just see what your Earth sign wants to say. I won't go into, but I will. Let's. What does Virgo's Earth sign want to say to them if they could speak right now? Okay, I was going to call it quits. I was going to end it, but hell, why not? Let's do it. I just saw him there. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, beginning, and they're not you. Interesting energies. So the beginning is whatever this is. Yeah, whatever's coming new out of how this person connects to you. Now, for instance, this could be like your ex-partner, and they're becoming a friend. It could be a baby mummy, okay, or a baby daddy, a baby parent, and they are just literally becoming that, from being that loving, caring person you used to idolize to becoming just someone who happened to have your children and now either looks after them or helps you look after them. So it's the beginning. This is a new cycle for you. This is a new stage of life for you. Then let's do it. I don't know. I think that is kind of like the opportunity coming out here. Okay. The choice is there for you with someone or something else from your past. And they're the ones screaming to you, let's do it. This might not be necessarily them. This is just how they're connecting to it. Okay. You might be in this situation because of them, because of what they've done. Okay. But they caused the beginning. They're not you. Yeah, this is that 5 of Cups in reverse. They're not you. They're not the person you had. Okay, the you in this case is not you, it'd be them. Okay, and this, well, no, it's them actually. They're not you. That's kind of like the energy of them wanting to get back with you. Okay, because the person they are with, or the situation, maybe it's your boss, and maybe your boss might actually come to you and say those actual words to you. If you've been recently let go by a business or something and replaced, maybe they're coming back, and maybe you ask the question, well, why are you here? But yeah, because they're not you, because they realized that you were like an integral part of the business or something like that. Maybe you like a silent partner. No one really knows they're there. They're silent. They keep quiet. But without them, the business might never have actually got off the ground. So they're an integral part to the business. Anyway, that is the end of your read. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. Please hit that like button. Let me know that it resonated with you by doing so. And it also lets me know that you liked the video, and it lets YouTube know that you liked the video as well, which in turn helps my channel grow. Okay, if you didn't like this video, it's absolutely fine. You can give it a thumbs down. I don't mind, but please let me know in the comments why, because that way, if it's something I can do it, and perhaps make my channel and videos better for everyone else in the future. Talking about future, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, I suggest you do so. I'll be putting a link round about there on the screen you can hit, which will help you subscribe to my channel. By doing so, you'll be adding your energies to the Tarot Team pot, which will make readings like this resonate with you in the future. Okay, I'll also be just throwing up a link up there just for the hell of it for what YouTube thinks you'll enjoy watching next. But it also means it could be a link which the universe thinks there is something you need to learn in there. So why don't you go and check that one out as well. Until the next time you're watching one of my videos, Virgos, you'll be good out there.